Job boards are starting to understand that if they help job seekers have a more efficient job search or make better decisions about where to apply for a job seekers reward the job site by coming back more and more and more. And at the end of the day, in the job site business, if you have the job seekers, you win. And if you don't, you lose. So again, our friends in Austin, indeed, they're frighteningly smart, like frighteningly smart, good folks. One of the things they did this year was they instituted what they call their one-to-one policy. Um, a lot of high volume hiring organizations were doing something pretty smart over the last couple of years. If you had a job that let's say was working as a cashier in a fast food restaurant, okay, they wouldn't post just one job; they would post 5 jobs, and they would have different names for that job. One would be cashier, one would be, oh, I don't know, front desk help, one would be, kind of clerk. And what that did was it actually increased the amount of people that would click on the company's job and would apply. And, because it's pay for performance on most job sites today, they didn't have to buy postings. So there was no incremental cost to having more copies of the job. You just paid for the clicks that you bought. What ended up happening is that sometimes you would get search results pages where you would have some iteration of the same job 4 or 5 times on the search engine result page. And so Indeed said, no mas, cut it out, stop. And it had a really interesting effect. So there were winners. So people that traditionally posted one copy of their job and only one copy of their job won. Not only are they starting to see more applies and clicks coming through, but candidly, they're also seeing lower cost per applications, a lot of efficiency. And then there are some folks that were really smart at using this duplication technology and capability, and they're finding their applies going down, and in fact, costs going up. And so, but at the same time, seekers are just well sussed by this thing, because now they're going to a search engine result page where they have all these job listings and they can find jobs from different places, and it's not being kind of clogged up by duplicates. So that's one concept about how a policy change by a job site that is focused on candidate experience can have a material impact. I mean, this has made big differences to lots and lots of companies, both for the good and for the bad. The other thing is both, Indeed, also the folks over at Zip and in other places in the marketplace are understanding that providing signals to job seekers about, okay, what are you going to get paid? What's the shift? They are really good, like they're hiring right now and that you can get an offer really quickly. Or, this idea of a responsive employer, which is somebody that doesn't, kind of ghost you. But will, even if you don't get the job, talk to you and tell you, hey, you didn't get the job, maybe even tell you why. That's really important stuff. So as you are working through next year, depending on what's going on with supply and demand and the challenges that you have with, kind of getting people in the door, this is one of those things to be talking to, if you work with Appcast, we can help you, optimize these tags and highlights. If you're working with an ad agency, they can do it. If not, you can call the job sites yourselves. But make sure that you're giving the information to the job sites that help them tag your jobs appropriately so that you can get the most type of interaction from your job seekers.